In the grand tapestry of life, we often find ourselves entangled in the desire for perfection. From the very beginning, society, with its high standards and expectations, subtly implies that excellence is the only acceptable starting point. However, this notion fails to acknowledge a fundamental truth. Nobody begins their journey with mastery. The wisdom lies in allowing oneself to be a beginner, navigating the uncertainties with an open heart and a willingness to learn. At the heart of this wisdom is the recognition that every journey, regardless of its ultimate destination, commences with the first step. The great minds of history, the accomplished artists, and the revered scientists were once novices in their respective fields. They embraced their beginner status not as a limitation, but as a canvas upon which they could paint the strokes of their evolving expertise. Akin to a blank canvas awaiting the artist's touch, the beginning of any venture is a fertile ground for growth and discovery. It is the realm of possibility where errors are not flaws but stepping stones toward mastery. In the words of the renowned poet Rainer Maria Rilke, be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves. To love the questions, the uncertainties, and the mistake is to embrace the essence of being a beginner. The societal pressure to be exceptional from the outset often stems from a fear of judgment and a desire for instant gratification. However, true wisdom lies in understanding that excellence is a journey, not a destination. The concept of allowing oneself to be a beginner is an invitation to shed the burden of unrealistic expectations and to revel in the joy of gradual progress. Consider the example of a young child learning to walk. The child falls countless times, yet each fall is not a failure but a lesson. The child does not lament its lack of walking prowess but persists with a spirit of untouched by the fear of judgment. This childlike wisdom, unburdened by societal expectations, is a testament to the innate understanding that the path to mastery is paved with stumbling blocks. Moreover, the idea of allowing oneself to be a beginner is closely intertwined with the concept of humility. Humility acknowledges that no matter how much one knows, there is always more to learn. It is a recognition that journey of learning is infinite and that expertise is a continuous process of refinement. As the Chinese proverb wisely states, to know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. In a world that often glorifies instant success, the wisdom of being a beginner challenges the very notion of overnight triumph. It prompts us to appreciate the beauty of the learning process where mistakes are not detours but integral part of the journey. Mistakes in essence are the threads that weave the fabric of expertise. Embracing one beginner status also nurtures resilience. The ability to bounce back from setbacks and view challenges as opportunity for growth is a hallmark of those who understand the wisdom of being a beginner. Resilience is not the absence of failure but the courage to continue despite it. In the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. The fear of failure often paralyzes individuals, preventing them from taking the first step toward a new endeavor. However, the wisdom of being a beginner whispers that failure is not the end but a pivotal chapter in the journeys toward excellence. Failure is the crucible in which resilience is forged and the wisdom gained from it become the guiding light for the future endeavors. Furthermore, the idea of allowing oneself to be a beginner fosters a culture of inclusivity and collaboration. It dismantles the barriers created by the fear of judgment, inviting individuals from diverse background and skill level to participate in the collective pursuit of knowledge and growth. In a world where collaboration is increasingly vital, the wisdom of embracing beginnerhood become a catalyst for innovation and shared success. Consider the analogy of a community garden, where individuals with varying levels of gardening expertise come together. The seasoned gardeners share their wisdom with the novices, and in turn, the beginners infuse the space with fresh perspective and enthusiasm. In this collaborative environment, the garden flourishes and each participant contributes to the collective growth. The wisdom of being a beginner is not confined to the realm of skills and expertise, it extends to the development of a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Carol S. Dweck, a prominent psychologist, emphasized the transformative power of a growth mindset in her research, stating, "The view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life." When individuals embrace the idea of being beginner, they inherently adopt a growth mindset. The fixed mindset, which perceives ability as a static traits, gives way to the understanding that improvement is possible through continuous effort and learning. This shift in perspective empowers individuals to approach challenges with resilience and tenacity, fueling a positive feedback loop of growth and development. In the grand symphony of life, the wisdom of being a beginner harmonizes with the melody of curiosity. Curiosity is the engine that propels individuals forward on their journey of exploration and learning. It is the insatiable desire to understand, to question, and to uncover the mysteries that lies beyond the familiar horizon. As the physicist Albert Einstein once remarked, "I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious." Allowing oneself to be a beginner is an embodiment of this passionate curiosity. It is an invitation to embark on a journey of discovery with wide eyed wonder, free from constraints of preconceived notions and self imposed limitations. In the realm of curiosity, each question becomes a gateway to new knowledge, and every answer unveils a vista of possibilities. The wisdom of being a beginner also invites a mindful approach to the learning process. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and engaged in current moment, fosters a deep connection with the subject matter at hand. In a world that often encourages multitasking and rushed endeavors, the wisdom of being a beginner advocates for the art of deliberate, focused learning. Consider the difference between a hurried traveler glancing at a map versus a curious explorer studying the terrain with genuine interest. The hurried traveler may reach the destination faster, but the curious explorer develops a profound understanding of the landscape. In the journey of learning, mindfulness transforms the process from a race to a rich, immersive experience. Moreover, the wisdom of being a beginner encourages individuals to celebrate the small victories along the way. In the pursuit of excellence, it is easy to overlook the incremental progress made on the journey. The celebration of small victories, whether mastering a new chord on a musical instrument or grasping a complex mathematical concept, becomes a source of motivation and encouragement. The Japanese concept of kaizen, which translates to continuous improvement, aligns seamlessly with the wisdom of being beginner. Kaizen emphasizes the importance of making small incremental change to achieve significant improvement over time. By acknowledging and celebrating small victories, individuals practicing Kaizen remain inspired and committed to the journey of lifelong learning and improvement. In the realm of creativity, the wisdom of being a beginner unveils the transformative power of experimentation. Experimentation is the playground where ideas are tested, boundaries are pushed, and creativity is unleashed. When individuals allow themselves to be beginner, they embrace the freedom to experiment without the weight of perfectionism stifling their creative expression. Consider the process of a painter experimenting with the different brush strokes and color combination. Each stroke on the canvas is not a predetermined masterpiece but an exploration of possibilities. The willingness to be a beginner in the world of creativity opens door to innovation and originality as artists fearlessly navigate uncharted territories unburdened by the fear of imperfection. The wisdom of being a beginner extends beyond individual growth to the fostering of a supportive learning environment. In educational setting, the acknowledgement that everyone is a beginner at some point nurtures a culture of empathy and encouragement. Teachers, recognizing the wisdom of embracing beginnerhood, create spaces where students feel safe to ask questions, make mistakes, and embark on their unique journey of learning. This collective embrace of beginnerhood dismantles the barriers of comparison and competition that often plague educational setting. It promotes a culture where each learner is valued for their individual progress and the focus shifts from a fixed destination to the dynamic process of growth. In such environments, the pursuit of knowledge becomes a shared adventure and the wisdom gained is a collective treasure. In conclusion, the wisdom of allowing oneself to be a beginner is a beacon of light in the journey toward excellence. It is a philosophy that transcends the confines of skills and expertise, touching the realm of humility, resilience, growth mindset, curiosity, mindfulness, and creativity. Embracing beginnerhood is an invitation to dance with the uncertainties of the unknown, to revel in the joy of gradual progress, and to celebrate the beauty of the learning process. In a world that often clamors for immediate success and flawless expertise, the wisdom of being a beginner stands as a timeless reminder that excellence is not a starting point but a continuous journey. It is an ode to the resilience of the human spirit, an affirmation that every stumble is a step forward and every question is a gateway to wisdom. So let us embark on our respective journey with the humility of beginners, the curiosity of explorers, and the resilience of warrior. For in embracing our beginner status, we unlock the boundless potential within us and contribute to the symphony of human growth and understanding. Thanks for watching.